And welcome to Ducks No Sports. This week we're previewing week 6 of the CFL season. A little short week this week. There's only 2 games as the Ticats, Eskimos, Stampeders, and the Rough Riders all on a bye. So should be an interesting 2 games. Of course, you have a game on Friday. Then, of course, on the holiday Monday. We'll start the game on Friday. Of course, is the Montreal Alouettes traveling to the Peg to take on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Start with the Alouettes here. The Alouettes, the last few weeks have been exposed. They are old, and it doesn't look like getting much better. I mean, Calvillo is obviously he's hurt, and I would sit him down. I mean, they have a bye next week, but I would sit him down this week and roll the dice with their backup. Because really, like, he's hurt, he has to play, and the rest, it's suffering the whole team because their defense is not as good anymore, and they can't carry this team. And with Calvillo being hurt, they have to run the ball. And Whitner is kind of like, he has some good games, but then he has some bad games. You know, he's very inconsistent this year, and unlike past years, very inconsistent. And I just think the Alouettes, man, the Alouettes look old every week. They look older and older every week, and the Alouettes are in trouble. Like, I've never seen the Alouettes this vulnerable before, and I really believe the Alouettes. I mean the Blue Bombers, you know, they're coming off win. Maybe they can win this week, but I just think I was roll with the back before a game and just rest them for 2 weeks because, like, the Alouettes are going nowhere without Calvillo, and if he's hurt, you gotta sit him. I know Trustman says he's gonna play through him. He's gonna keep playing him. He wants to play through it, but I just think he's too hurt right now, and you gotta do something. And for the rest of the team, man, like, Jamal Richardson looks old. Like, all these players look old right now, and I just think the Alouettes, they look worse and worse every week, and they look older and older every week. And they're playing a hot team right now, coming off their first win this season. The Blue Bombers, Alex Brink played great. You know, made a few mistakes there, but I really like where Alex Brink is playing right now. He's a very good quarterback. I really think he's kind of like the next wave of great quarterbacks in CFL, like with your Lulays and your Drew Tates, who's injured right now, and Alex Brink. I really think that's the next wave of next great QBs in the league. And I think if their defense plays as good as it did last week, you know, forcing a fumble on the last play of the game to get the win for the Blue Bombers, I think their defense plays as good as they did last year. And as well they played last week. I think the Blue Bombers, maybe the Blue Bombers aren't in so much trouble after all. Because if Alex Brink is playing this way, and defense is playing this way, and they can run the ball as consistently as they have this year, the Blue Bombers might be a pretty good team again, and might maybe not go back to the Grey Cup, but go back to the playoffs at least. And I just think the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are going to make it 2 in a row this week. So I believe Alex Brink at home is going to have another great game, and I believe Alex Brink will punch Calvillo in the face, and it's going to be the Winnipeg Blue Bombers beating the Montreal Alouettes by a field goal late. And our other game of the week, it is the BC Lions traveling to the Big Smoke to take on the Toronto Argonauts. You know, the BC Lions showed us last week how good they are. They whipped the Stampeders up and down the field, and they showed why they are the defending champs. It shows why they are the best team in the CFL. And it's Travel plays that way. They can run the ball with Harris. This team and their defense plays as well as it does. This team is going to be unstoppable, and they're going to go back to the Grey Cup. I mean, from top to bottom, this is the best team in the league, and I just believe the BC Lions are just that much better than every other team in the league. And they're playing a team in Toronto who, if you're watching my blogs off here, a team that I'm really starting to like. I mean, a team, Ricky Ray's just getting it done. Their defense swarms to the ball. You know, Corey Boyd is probably the best running back in the CFL. I mean, gets 100 every time he touches every game. I mean, it's insane. This guy is great. Ricky Ray's getting the job done, as I said, in this defense. Oh, man, to say what you want about all the controversy in the offseason for Chris Jones, but, man, Chris Jones knows how to coach a defense. I mean, he is great right now. And this Toronto Argonaut team are playing really well right now. And I can't wait for when they play the Cats on Labor Day, because that's going to be a great game. 2 best teams in the East, no doubt. And I believe this team, I know what, I think this is going to be a closer game than people think. I think the Argonauts are going to put up a fight. I just think, as I said, the BC Lions are just that much better than every other team in the league, and I believe the BC Lions beat the Toronto Argonauts by a late touchdown this game. This will be a thriller. I think this will be a very, very good game. Well, that's it for this week because there's only 2 games to preview this week, but my record through 5 weeks is 14-4, so I'm doing pretty well this year. Way better than last year. And my picks keep rolling in, and we'll see how I do on week number 6. But till next time, I'm Eric Ducks playing. I'm Ducks, and I know sports. Kind of.